Hey kids, Slacker Kite here. Today on The Good and the Bad, the Ugly, we're playing Noid for the Nintendo Entertainment System, continuing our weeks of The Good and the Bad, the Ugly for the NES, and this is a bad game. There's a couple redeeming qualities that keeps it from being an ugly game, but oh, it borderlines that. We're just going to play until I run out of lives, because this is not the most fair game that's ever existed. Now, you start off here, and it actually looks not bad to begin with, just, you know, being honest. I mean, it's a little bit odd that Noid gets magic and everything, but in that scroll that I picked up, by the way, is magic. The reason for him getting magic is apparently this was originally a game about ninjas. I'd love to see how that original went. But, yeah, now we're the Noid. Of Domino's fame from the, I believe, late 80s? Something along those lines? I, barely remember the Avoid the Noid campaign from way back in the day. It was a thing, though. It was definitely a thing. You know, this level isn't so bad, other than the fact that the water effect is kind of ugly. I think the animations aren't that bad, and, you know, it all has a really cool cartoony look, I think, and the enemies, you know, aren't that difficult to deal with yet. If the game were entirely the first stage, except for that. But if the game were entirely the first stage, I wouldn't mind. So that shows us the biggest problem with this game. Is that when you die, when you get hit, it's a one-hit kill, and when you die, you go all the way back to the beginning of the stage, regardless of how much progress you have made in the stage. I should probably be throwing around my little yo-yo thing as well. I haven't bothered to find out where all the secrets are, but there are secrets hidden in the sky. Little bonus things here and there, and, you know, they're useful enough. Especially for the bonus stage in later parts of the game, if we were actually playing that far. The later bonus pizza stages are actually mildly difficult and really can use all of that extra help. You know, if we do get there, cool, but, I'm already dying to fucking fish. Just flying fish is taking care of me, so, yeah, I'm not the most hopeful in getting all the way to the end of round 3, which is ridiculous. I do hope to get there, though, at least. If I don't get there that far, I'm probably going to reset this. But, I mean, taking a look at it, this is, you know, this is actually how the Noid looked, as far as I remember, in the old, Domino's campaign. So, you know, I mean, the animation fits pretty well. It was all claymation. It was like around, from what I recall anyway, it was back when the California Raisins were a huge thing, and yeah, that actually was a huge thing. I remember being, thinking the California Raisins were actually pretty cool as a kid. You know, they sang doo-wop. It was like Alvin the Chipmunks, but they were doo-wop singers instead of singing just whatever was nice, I guess. I don't really know how better to describe that, other than weird. That was the 80s, though. But we are at the end of Stage 1, and you're greeted to a little mini-game here at this point, and actually I like the pizza eating contest. What happens is, the champion chooses how many pizzas he's going to eat, and then you choose how many pizzas you're going to counter with. Now, I chose 1 because he chose 3. I'm going to let him eat those pizzas. Gives me more chances later to beat him. He gained 2 pizzas. At this point, he's got to gain a lot of pizzas in order to win. Now, is Trent trying to eat 4 pizzas? I'm going to give him hot sauce. Oh, fuck that. You're not eating all of them pizzas. Yeah, he eats it at first, and then, yuck, red pepper, he can't eat all that, and then, I guess, barfs them up? Yeah, go ahead and win win this one as well. Wow, I can use my words. And also the little, you know, the little things that he says as you go along, they're, you know, cute. Yeah, whatever, have another one. Jesus, hard button. Eventually the AI will choose one. There we go. And this is when we want to use our combo. We add use it ×2, we eat 3 pizzas. Hey, we got a lot of pizzas on him in one go. You wanna hope he never gets that 5. That's usually the bad sign. That things are about to go really wrong for you. I don't believe you can actually legitimately find a find, but you can find multipliers throughout all the stages. So there's that. I just want him to choose a 1 or a 2, either way gets us closer to victory. We have another 3, so we have 2 more 3s, so 2s and 1s are good at this point for us. He can win this one too. He hasn't quite filled up his gauge, and he has to fill up his gauge in order to win. He can't just eat more pizza than you. Unless you run out of cards. Yeah, I'll do 3, and we got this in the bank already. I wonder, though, why, if this is Domino's, that they just called the pizza place Pizza, instead of, you know, the blatant advertising they're already going with Yo Noid. It's... Wait, what? I think I did something wrong there. Alright, now we win. And you don't... It's also good you don't have to win by some exact amount or some BS like that. It's not a bad game, and, you know, it makes you think a little bit. I kind of like the minigame. Now, the first stage wasn't bad, but it gets so much worse starting with this stage. Yep, ice platforming by the second level. You want to take these stages kind of slow, if just because you're going to run into those ice things that are falling. And it's, yeah, it's kind of hard to miss. As well, already, it takes like 5 or 6 hits to kill the enemies in the stage. It's ridiculously unfair. That's okay, we're doing okay so far. Oh, yeah, and what everyone loves, platformers with narrow ledges on ice. Also, these break if you stand on them too long. So we've got all of our favorite things about ice stages in video games together in one place. These platforms aren't too bad if you pull back just as you're falling down, but if you try to adjust when you land, you're probably going to fail. I like this weapon a little bit more. They're all pretty much one-hit kill weapons that you can use. But this one seems to consume the least, as far as I can tell. Don't really have to kill that guy, he's okay where he is. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill everybody. I do appreciate the one-hit kills, they really help. And yeah, just one random guy you can hit with your yo-yo thing once. I guess it makes sense he uses yo-yo, Noid. Now we're getting into the part that really sucks. If that level wasn't fun, this is garbage. It's the look at me, I'm an awesome skater level. However, there's certain problems with the hit detection in this. As well, he didn't jump because I was coming off of the ramp. But if we're going to die, it is probably going to be around Cha. Because you see, if you fall down on an enemy, it's supposed to knock them out, usually. But it doesn't always seem to work that way. It's hard to define what will and what will not kill the enemy. It's stupid. That's all there is to it. And I do want that exclamation point back there, because if we do make it to the end of this level, that's helpful. Except, pelicans. Stupid pelicans. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Alright. See if we can make it past the skateboarding stage, and then we can embarrass ourselves in pizza eating. Because, you know, America. Now, see, right there. I was going down, hit him with the edge of my skateboard. I don't understand the hit detection on that. It seems like it's just if you're falling down, you hit him, but it's not. I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit here and ponder the complexity of Noid or why that guy's throwing footballs at me. These are all things that just aren't really worth our time. I mean, in the grand scale of things that could go wrong in somebody's life, Noid is really one of the lesser evils. You can't kill him with your skateboard either. Yay, let's do it again. Oi kids, Slacker Kite here. Let's play Monotony, the game. Oof. You know, here's the thing. I think if you had a health bar, this might not be the worst game ever, but because you die in one hit, even Mario gives you mushrooms that you can use, and I mean, Ninja Gaiden, one of the hardest games freaking on the entire platform. And I jumped directly into the guy again. Game over, yeah! I do want to at least finish this for you. I'm going to do a little snippety snips here, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A good game should have some amount of balance and fairness, and I think I see what's wrong with the hit detection on that pelican. Now that I take a look at it, I think I'm falling on the upper tier when I try to jump in him, so let me give that a try. Nope, there we go. This game is stupid. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing, is that this game is entirely controllable. I mean, it's not greatly controllable, but it certainly isn't Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout level of poor control. I mean, and the levels are it's a fairly intuitive game, other than jumping into Football Propeller Man, and the pizza eating does get kind of difficult. And if you don't really have the instruction manual, you probably wouldn't even know how to do the pizza eating manual. Luckily, my friend of mine actually had this game way back in the day. And I remember going over to his house and playing this, and he's like, why the hell would you want to play this? And, 'cause it's fun, 'cause I'm 7, and everything's fun when you're 7. I have no excuse. You know what? Let's forget the power-up thing. We can... Oh, except Bomberman. Ah, okay. Top route is not the way to go. I'll say as well, the game over music is pleasant enough. It's not the best ever, but it's, you know... The music in the game is passable. I'm certainly not going to sit here and complain about that. Just... Okay, that's a good example. I was going down. I don't get the controls in this game, and I'd really like a health bar. Guys, redo this with the health bar if you please. You know, I think I'd actually like to try out the real game. Because I wonder if the ninja skateboards, or if this is something completely different in the, like, actual game. It would be kind of interesting to see. Alright. Cool. just kill the clown or not. Just jump over his head, whatever. And we are pretty much at the end of the stage. I think we just have one more mad football bomber. Oh, no. That is death right there. I think you can technically jump across that, but let's not try. Oh! Oh, man, you have to jump perfectly to get that out. Alright, this stage is longer than I remember. Jesus. And it starts you back at the beginning of the stage. No, you know what? Screw this. I'm not editing. I'm not editing this. I want you to see how frustrating this stupid freaking game is. Because I played this 3 times before playing this today to upload this. And it's still this bad. It's always going to be this bad. Yeah, like I said, there is worse. I look forward to playing the worse. I really do. But that's Yo Noid for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this is a bad game. Such a bad game.